Buongiorno everyone. Okay, so today, as you can tell by the title of this video, I wanted to talk to you about mental health. Yay! Specifically about habits you can incorporate. Oh wow, give me a second, I'm just getting some sun. Habits that you can incorporate into your routine to live a little bit happier life. Habits that will help you improve your life, habits that will make you feel healthier, happier, good habits that will keep you alive. Every single one of them helped me a lot when I was going through many crazy things. Many crazy things. And I'm not a therapist. I'm just a young girl who's been through some things. And I just wanted to share my thoughts and maybe help some other people. Because that's what I want to do, essentially. Help people and spread happiness and spread kindness, because who we are if we're not kind to each other. We're just angry, mean, blinded people by our sadness, blinded by our jealousy. I think it's just better to live being kind to yourself and to each other, and that's why I'm also doing this video, because I want to help and I also want to connect. So, I want to talk about a few healthy tips. My first one being moving in the morning. Oh goodness. Moving in the morning is one of the best things you can do to yourself. In general, movement is such an important thing in our lives. Movements can release endorphins, it can reduce stress hormones, it can also increase oxygen to our brains. Into our brains. It can improve with our self-confidence. It will give us better sleep, which I love, and it can actually help us achieving goals. I said in the morning because I think it's the best to do it in the morning, because later when you go on with your day you might not have time to it, and in the end of the day, in the evening, you might just be simply tired. Which is okay, we're humans, we're people, we get tired. That's why I think it's so important to do this in the morning, because you're just starting your day. It doesn't have to be a long exercising, it can be 10 minutes of stretches, it can be 15 minutes of yoga, it can be just a quick run, just a quick jog. If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna incorporate this as your routine throughout the week, it doesn't have to be every day. You can do it a few times a week, but if you're gonna incorporate those small habits, it's about the repetitive action. So it's better to do shorter workouts, do them 3-4 times a week, than one long one for a month, because it's not gonna give you anything. So that's my first one, moving your body. It can be anything you want. It can be swimming, it can be yoga, it can be running. I personally love to do a ballet. I love to run. Then we have meditation. Meditation helped me a lot when I needed to go through my self-exploration journey. I truly believe that meditation is essential and very helpful in your healing adventure. It has so many benefits. It can reduce stress. It is a fact that it decreases anxiety. Thanks to it, you can be more focused. It can improve your cognition. It can also improve your sleep. It can also give you more compassion for yourself and other people. And it can give you this calmness in yourself, this peacefulness. And then we have next one, which is food. Yay, foodie. But good food. We need to feed ourselves with love and healthiness, because it is a fact that we are what we eat. And if we eat a lot of fat, if we eat a lot of sugar, we're just gonna feel bad. Those stuff can give us happiness while doing them, but it's gonna be very short amount of time comparing it to what we're gonna feel after it. So I'm not saying don't ever eat fast foods or don't ever eat sugar. You can, of course. The better you eat, the better you will feel about yourself, and your soul will also feel healthier. So a lot of veggies, a lot of nutrition food, a lot of fruits, of course, lots of vitamins. It's essential. Then we have another one that I love so much, which are walkies. Walkies outside, connecting to nature, catching the sun. It is also a fact that light is a medicine. Light is a medicine, and that's a fact. The sun can give you so much energy, so much love, so much positive vibration, so much vitamin D. Even those short meetings with nature will improve your mental health a lot. Then I want to talk about reading, because I think reading is extremely important when it comes to self-exploration and just feeling good about yourself. Reading gives you new opportunities, it gives you new knowledge, new ideas, and it just simply expands your imagination, the way you think. So this is one of these habits that will improve the way you see yourself, because it will have positive aspects on your mind, on your brain. It will stimulate your brain, which will make you feel even better about yourself. And apart from that, it will just give you amazing time. I love reading. I try to read as much as I can because it just makes me so happy. And you can read whenever you want. Especially, I think it's important to switch between genres, so you can read non-fiction, you can read those self-help books that will improve your knowledge, the way you see yourself in the world. And you can also read fiction at the same time to sort of put yourself in the situation of the other person, creature, whatever you're reading, because you might be a vampire one day, and the other day you might be a mermaid, or you can be just a woman going on the vacation to Italy. It doesn't have to be a habit, it can be also a hobby, really fun hobby, but it's cool to make it a habit. Then I wanted to talk about writing/journaling. The core of becoming a better version of yourself is self-exploration, and the best way to explore yourself is through writing. Because we're not always gonna have time to talk to specialists, we're not always have money for that. So in the end, we only have ourselves. It might sound sad, but it's not. We can have friends, we can have family, and we can trust them, we can search for support from them, and that's beautiful. But in the end, the most important person in your life should be you. It should be the most important relationship, the most important person. So treat yourself, explore yourself, ask yourself questions of who you are, what you like, what do you need to do to feel better, what do you feel to stop doing to feel better. I think reflecting on ourselves is important if we want to help ourselves. So every day I answer this one tiny question. I'll show you. I have this little jar of questions, and every day I just pick one and I answer it, and they're completely random questions. Some of them are more serious, like what do you feel you need to get rid of in your life, for example. Or lighter ones, for example, if you could live in Hogwarts universe, what kind of job would you have? So it doesn't always have to be serious and mindfulness situation. It can sometimes be very funny and just awkward. It can be whatever you like. There are many cool journals also for self-exploration. I can link a few down below. And then the next one, which I really love, is practicing gratitude. Practicing gratitude, I feel like everyone should do on a daily, because we have so many beautiful things to be grateful about that we don't even notice. I'm so extremely grateful for the sun right now, because I haven't seen the sun for days because it was cold, it was snowing, it was gray. I'm extremely grateful for it right now. And there are the other things you should be grateful for: seeing your sibling in the morning even though they're annoying, being grateful for your comfortable bed because you have something cozy to sleep on. Those kind of tiny things. I also have a journal for gratitude, which I also write in every day, every evening. When I'm preparing to bed, I'm just writing things that I'm grateful for. And they can be big things, like I'm so grateful I can travel and then I can visit different countries. But they can be also simple stuff, like I'm so grateful for this good cup of tea I had this day. Because the more love we will introduce to our life, we will also put it out. I mean, the more you give, the more you get. So just put the gratitude and the love will come back to you, and even more amazing things will come to you. And in the end of this video, because that's the end of the video, these were my habits that I do on a daily, and I love them and they make me feel very good. Those are my habits, and in the end I wanted to remind you about love and about kindness. It might sound cringy, but I think it's so important because there's so much hate in this world. There's so many mean people who will treat you like shit. I'm sorry, but that's true. The only way to get rid of this is to treat this negativity with love. I'm going through a lot of negativity right now because of toxic and negative people. But you know, I'm trying to be myself and I'm trying to keep my kindness and keep my heart open. And that's really it. That's really it. Tell me if you, first of all, tell me how are you feeling. If you're feeling good, tell me. If you're feeling bad and sad, tell me too. I miss talking about books. That's so funny. When I talk about books, I want to talk about mental health. But when I talk about mental health, I want to talk about books. That would be it, really. These were my amazing tips and I hope they're gonna help you. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.